Warning. This video may contain spoilers and intended for mature audiences only.
That is
Sensors show this
incorrect.
outpost is crawling with infested. Exterminate the threat.
That is incorrect?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Get ready.
I'm so. Oh God! Oh Jesus!
Hey now.
Holy God!
So, how about that Rwby 8?
Oh shit! These things. Hang on, my sound is still way too loud. Okay, I guess. Well, then. I think I'm lagging. So, okay, my first question would be, and you know, a bunch of other people brought this up, but how the fuck did Rwby and Weiss get on the damn bird? Also, why in the hell would Weiss agree to that?
The second one I can't even begin to fathom. The first one, my headcanon would say that after the bird that was stuck in Rwby's like sweater hood like started to try to fly away and took her off with it, like she decided to go return the small bird to its parent.
Shit, wait, what? Oh, I see what you did there.
Multiple biosignatures detected.
She's talking about a bird in her hood.
Cause see that would make sense to me. That seems like something Rwby would do. Is like, you know,
Leave no one standing.
try to put the bird back.
Back to the parent.
Yeah.
Infestation ahead. Get ready.
And it's not like Weiss wanted to fly on the bird or anything. Okay. Didn't have any other choice. Baka.
No, okay, we're. Oh, God damn it.
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Well, maybe. I really don't know. Like. Die wall. I mean, it could have been like, oh god damn it. It was pissed off that Rwby cut down its tree, and you know, it swooped down because swooping is bad. It swooped down and did you just take the? Okay.
Press the letter. Oh god.
So, you know, it wasn't exactly there. Ew. They didn't voluntarily, hitch a ride kind of thing.
That's true. I could see that, I suppose, as well. That probably would fit more with actual canon.
Okay, so moving on then, I suppose.
Swooping is bad.
Oh, Blake and her ribbon. The ribbon twitch.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that, because they definitely have sort of the how do you say, like, comedy, sort of unrealistic comedy elements. So, like, I could just see that being, like, having absolutely no greater meaning than just being there for sort of extra effect.
I guess. I mean, if you had said, like, it was the wind, I would have totally been like, screw you. Wind. But, I still think it just seemed way too... How do you say, like, purposely... like... not forced, but... Sorry, my cat decided to jump in my face.
Multiple targets ahead.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
No one
It's
standing.
like I can see it either way. Like, I can see it being just sort of extra effect that has absolutely no greater meaning than just like, because. But on the other hand, it did seem like, when you go back and look at it, it does seem like it could be significant for something. But what that is, like, I can't even begin. I mean, I can only guess, I suppose.
Well, I mean, it happens twice, I believe, as far as I've seen from, like, gifts and stuff. And, like, the second one I saw, it was less, like, I don't think it was at a moment where the supposed comedic effect, as you said, was you know, needed. Like, I think it was when Pyrrha arrived, or I don't remember. It was like a close up, so I couldn't. I wasn't sure when exactly it happened, but it just, if we're going by, you know, your point of comedy, that one seems mistimed. So it would have to actually be like a glitch sort of thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, I'm not sure. I can see sort of evidence of both. But both, I guess not argument wouldn't be the right word, but both sort of perspectives.
How about we move to discuss the like, what if they actually were like camouflage for ears?
I've actually also read that some people are thinking that they're camouflage for plant parts.
Plant.
Yes, plant parts. Like
Wait.
leaves or something, I don't know. I've heard people discussing, like, you know, her name's Blake Belladonna, like, you know, what if she's actually some sort of weird plant thing?
Are you serious?
Yes, I have. I mean, I can't say I didn't read like the whole discussion or anything, but I have seen it mentioned for whatever that is worth. I mean, it could just be someone, could have been just someone joking, but you know, I suppose in theory they have some that and some validity to the claim, I guess.
What about her being a plant?
Yes. I didn't say it was a lot. Like, we're talking, like, microscopic validity here. I mean... I'm just saying, they're entitled to their interpretation of sort of the facts as we know them at this point.
If they have, like, you know, valid points,
Well, just the point that her name was, you know, Belladonna, and you know, like other things that the bow could be sort of disguising or hiding. I don't agree with it or think it's correct, but you know, I think that they're entitled to their interpretation of the fact.
true. But a plant?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little out there for me. But as far as if they are ears, like, I don't know. There really isn't a precedent created for that with what we've seen of the Rwby verse so far.
Wait.
Like, there's no other characters that are obvious. I don't know, hybrids? I'm not sure what you would call that.
Aren't they
Mutants?
called,
What?
aren't they called fauna?
I don't know.
There's one. When that newscast was the news being broadcast, the reporter was talking about the fauna civil rights movement, and the people had like ears and stuff.
Wow. Okay, maybe I should have rewatched the series before we had this discussion, because I don't remember that.
Really?
Well, that might make sense then. Maybe I just misinterpreted what that person was. No, because they mentioned fauna too, and I just assumed, like, I don't know why I assumed they meant flora instead of fauna, and I'm climbing a wall for no reason. Because they mentioned fauna, and I interpreted that to be flora for some reason. I don't know. On the post I was mentioning.
In the news broadcast, they were talking about the fauna civil rights thing, and how the White Fang disrupted it and stuff. And yeah, that thing's had like ears, animal ears.
Learn something new every day, apparently. Oh, well, in that case, it makes perfect sense.
But like, going on the theory that, you know, it does hide her ears. What type of ears? Because I mean, obviously, I'd say the most popular guess would be like cat ears.
I don't know. I mean, that obviously that would be sort of the obvious choice, and I mean, I don't know much about Monty, but he seems to at least. I saw nothing. He at least seems to be sort of. What?
I have no parkour skills.
Monty seems to be. How would you say, like. I don't know if he's into anime, but he sort of knows sort of maybe some of the standard tropes, which would make me think he would not. go with the obvious choice. But I'm really not sure what else you could go with, because you know, I definitely don't see that being like dog ear or bear ears with the way she acts and whatnot.
I saw nothing.
I push the melee button instead of the crouch button.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Yeah, my bet is on cat too. If they are indeed ears.
And like I said before, like the whole, like, you know, staring off and sort of seeming randomness, I mean, you know, we both have cats. They like to stare at random things on the ceiling that do not exist.
They also like to purr.
Hey, you said you wanted to stay away from,
Multiple biosignatures
Moving on.
detected. We've been infested incoming.
How about we discuss actually, you know the part where like Yang kind of loses it a little bit with the kind of crazy entrances and
Yep.
shit. I kind of actually found that a little bit strange for her. Like maybe I figured she'd be more sort of woohoo, that was awesome kind of thing, rather than like, oh my god, stop.
Yeah, I thought that struck me as being out of character, but I guess I had looked at it from the perspective, like, you know, I guess there's just more to her than what I first assumed, perhaps. But yeah, I'm not really sure what it is exactly.
That or like the Ursa just reminded her of what happened to her hair in the last episode. And you know, I mean, she was denied a hug, or a hug with Rwby, so. Freaking Nora, man.
Rwby, yay, Nora!
Donkey! Sorry. I have a feeling like Nora's backstory is something like really, really terrible.
Yeah.
To have her like happy all the time.
One thing, I mean, I guess it's only sort of the first half of, I don't know, what will hopefully be many seasons, but the description that they list for it, you know, sort of says something along the lines of like, this series follows 4 girls and
Heavy
their
infestation ahead. Get ready.
training or their lives, something like that, through like a most wonderful academy or something along those lines. And they seem to not have focused so far. They don't seem to like focus on. It doesn't feel like they're the main 4, other than the fact that, you know, sort of the original trailers and whatnot. It just seems like they're giving sort of there's the main 8 and not a main 4. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I just find it strange. I mean, like, to use Buffy as an example, she's obviously the main character, but, you know, I think the dynamic changes when you sort of have, you know, sort of a main character and then sort of 3 supporting characters versus, you know,
Multiple
4
targets
main
ahead.
characters and then
Leave no
suddenly
one standing.
like 8 characters get equal screen time.
Well, maybe, well, like you said, it's only like the first half season, so they're kind of, it's like basically the introduction arc. So I mean, it's possible. And hey, wait, actually, don't forget that there's still that third team, Cardinal,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like I said, it's not necessarily, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, just like, I don't know, just, I don't know, strikes me as somewhat strange.
Well, I actually consider it a good thing because it's like more characters mean like the like more possibility of stuff happening. Whoa, how the hell did you get up there?
Oh yeah, I agree.
Haha! I can ninja too.
Ninja please. Sorry, next time we do one of these videos for Rwby, I'll probably be complaining that we don't get to see enough of Nora and Pura.
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Oh, did I don't know if you, I don't think I linked it on TA, but like, I saw on Twitter Monty had posted the name of her weapons, and like, I think it was like, there were Greek names for like, I think her spear meant, damn, I don't even remember. But like it was like they had like complimenting names that were like Greek, and they meant really cool things that I don't remember, and should find that for you after this.
Yeah, it'd be, I'd like to know the name. It makes sense they would have Greek sort of names.
Which means
Wait, say it again?
Milo?
Coast is clean. Proceed to extraction.
Hang on, I'm sorry. I have to look it up now. Give me a second. There's no autofollow in this game.
Sorry, I'll just stare at your thighs.
Excuse me?
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, her rifle spear sword is called Milo. I don't know how to pronounce it. Milo, which means speak, and her shield is called Akuo, which means listen.
That's nice. That makes sense.
Does it? Does it really?
I don't know, ask Jean after he has the baby.
Fuck.
the zipline.
Well, A, you're supposed to hold onto it. Would be the first step there.
There we go.
Why are you parkouring like me?
Excellent work, Tenno.
Does well. Do you want to hit it here? Or?
No, we've talked about little to nothing. I think we should keep going for a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, I got. I know you wanted to stay away from the shipping wars, but I definitely got highly interested when I thought there was going to be double Blake.
Oh.
Just wanted to put that out there.
Well, no, I mean, I probably would have thought the same, but like I had noticed that she was like leaving after images in her trailer, so I chalked it up to that.
Who do you want to face next?
Whichever.
How about Cambria in Earth? Cambria? It's a sabotage mission.
Sure. You said Earth?
Correct.
Whoa, I don't have an axe. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's showing me with a big two-handed axe. I actually have the pattern to make it. I could make it, but I don't have any weapon slots.
It's called the Cindo or something.
The Grenier have been harvesting a nearby planetoid for weapons-grade material.
I'm not
Appear to
trying
destroy
to,
their mining equipment.
enforce pink or anything, but the sort of part where Ruby's about to get a stinger to the face. Did it seem kind of odd at all to
Mining
you
equipment is
how
nearby. It must be destroyed to prevent the
sudden
Grenier from developing energy weapons.
Weiss seemed to, kind of bury the hatchet, so to speak,
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy
with
sensors.
Ruby?
I don't know. That's hard to say. I mean, I'm biased towards pink, obviously, so it was more of a like about damn time she started showing her dirty side.
A second, I thought you said dirty.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I failed at pronouncing the on that one.
Mega Weiss is a lady.
Not when Ruby's done. There.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Nothing. We should move on.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Damn it.
I'll remind me. I'll put it. But no, yeah, like it's hard to say, like whether it was sudden or not. I mean, it did seem sudden, but you know, I was thinking like, you know, about time sort of thing too. So.
You've been seen. Ready your weapon.
I'm just glad it seemed like she came around by herself. She didn't have to have some... Holy crap. Like, it didn't seem like... She was, you know, under the pressure of having something super dramatic happen to her, kind of thing.
Mission success hinges on the destruction of the
Like, it
mining
wasn't
equipment.
like...
Expect heavy resistance.
How do you say... Not really... She's forced to sort of acknowledge really kind of, oh, that's fire. But I cannot like form coherent sentences apparently today. Even when it comes to like pink.
Well, at any rate, I am glad that the Ice Queen Princess has sort of thawed a little bit. Still the bit where at the very end when they're about to take out the giant bird and
The bird's called, I don't know if it's the actual name of the bird or if it's like the actual like name of the species or whatever, but like it's probably called Nevermore.
but where like Ruby's about to be launched off and Luis is like, I can do, I think it was, or Weiss said like, I can do this, and Rwby starts to say it, she's like, of course I can!
Yeah. Yeah, it's that was kind of a cute exchange.
This research could have unimaginable repercussions.
Think you can make a shot? Can I? Can you? Of course I can.
Yeah, there you go, that's how it.
Doors are all locked.
Seriously, what kind of convoluted idea was that?
Wait, what?
That whole idea is like, use Blake's ribbon as a slingshot. Powered by Crescent Rose and Weiss.
Proceed.
It was an awesome idea. What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't say it wasn't awesome.
Well, okay. Okay, what would you have done? Let's go with that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want to make something, make a Mercury-related joke, but I suppose that would require far much more exposition than would be necessary. I would have done nothing useful, because I am not a magical girl.
And you're lucky, because me being magical girl is suffering.
Yeah, but it does come with other benefits. I mean, you can get the suffering part IRL, but the other stuff you can't necessarily get. No, I thought it was an awesome plan. I wasn't sure exactly what they were gonna do, like when she sort of ran off and is like, "Cover me," and it's like, what is she going to do?
I want to know exactly like how they managed to sort of execute it. I mean, like Ruby was with Weiss, but like Blake was kind of away from them, and Yang was on the fucking pillar, like, you know, shooting at the damn bird.
Magic.
And
Augury. Allows instant communication.
actually, what is under Blake's ribbon? A pair of antennae.
Plot twist.
That was a spectacular fail.
Ran off the freaking other side.
Marines inbound.
No, yeah, I thought the same thing. It's like, how do they like all magically choreograph and know like what they were supposed to be doing? But then I thought it was Rwby, and they didn't explain nothing. Just like how certain other girls are able to all come together in a cafeteria and sing and dance in perfect synchronization and harmony. Get it? Perfect harmony.
Ship is entering lockdown. We'll need to override the system. Excellent work. You have managed to thwart potentially dangerous discoveries from being fully realized. For now. All successful. Let's get going.
Still can't believe Nora's weapon is like how close it is to rad.
I honestly was not I had heard, you know, I'd seen people sort of making their guesses, and a lot of them were that it's some type of hammer. But no, I was not expecting a grenade launcher.
Little heart-shaped grenade, or grenades with a little heart shape on them. I'm eager to see like if what just all the different kinds of weapons that they're gonna come up with. I mean, you know, we can see sort of the fan-made weapons and whatnot, but I'm curious to see what. Stay close to the walls. You know, when you think about it, like, there's only so many different combinations you can come up with, and it seems quite limited, but I know they're gonna, like, come up with some crazy stuff that, you know, hasn't even been thought of or anything like that. Of course, you know. Do we know Nora's weapon in yet? Or do you know?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. I don't know Nora's and I don't know Ren's. I don't know Jean's either.
John's is probably like sword and shield spelled backwards or something. Something originally unoriginal.
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Yeah, you know, I'm not saying that the ones that the fan-made ones I've seen, like, you know, yours for example, I'm not saying they're bad because they're obviously not. But I'm just curious to see like if what they actually have made for the show are just going to be sort of, you know, like Rad and Nora's weapon, or like, you know, pretty damn similar. But I'm just curious to see what combinations they do use for the canon characters.
Brad is nowhere near as cool as Nora's weapon.
I disagree.
Dude, I don't even know how it works, seriously.
Honestly, I mean, just look at Nora's weapon. I mean, that is functionality-wise would be identical. Just instead of a grenade launcher, it's a minigun.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, in terms of actual, like, if you look at my, like, step-by-step transformation diagram thing, it actually, like, if you actually visualize it doing the movements, it doesn't really work. Like, it twists in a way that makes no sense.
Well, I mean, I don't see that as a problem, considering, you know, the laws of physics obviously do not work the same in the Rwbyverse as they do in ours, so. Just throwing that out there. Well, you can go over there with the lung. It's not. It didn't happen in episode 8, but I've just not got the feeling, like, you know how like Kira does the whole like soul release weird thing with Jean. Like, it doesn't seem like any of the other characters sort of have that same thing going on besides, you know, getting or, you know, explodes a building. And she loses a strand of hair, like, you know.
Oh no, that move is called Sco Inferno. But
I thought it was called instant barbecue, but
Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
It was called Get the Fuck Out. No, I think Ruby's has something to do with her, like, rose petal stuff and her, like, ability to kinda, like, teleport, sort of. Almost.
well, yeah. I mean, I get that it's kind of with that sort of exposition that they do to sort of explain it. Like, I get it's implied that they all have it and are using it, but it just seems like doesn't seem like it, even though it's just kind of assumed it is. Like, every enemy they fight, it just seems like they act as if one hit will kill them. When, my sort of impression of, what Pyrrha says is that, this sort of makes you tougher. Not that I could do any of the stuff that they do anyway, but,
Of course, I mean, because you're not a magical girl.
Right. And, as a girl, then, maybe we can, I can say. But then again, I like to have a lot of sort of in-depth stuff explained, and that comes from, sort of my whole RP background of, trying to know how the mechanics work so I can, abuse them. Another, or?
If you still need.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to keep discussing Rwby 8. Or Rwby, I guess, in general, is it's kind of more turned into.
It sort of spread to, like, general discussion somewhere. I want to see a fight between Yang and Fire Lady.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about her.
That would be very, very, very fun to watch.
It'll be quite hot.
It would be so hot. So much hotness there.
So stop for now then, or keep recording?
Yeah, well, I don't know, up to you.
Oh, we can stop now, and then if we want to record something else, we can switch to a different topic.